The world has spoken, and they have spoken about which woman has the most beautiful vagina. Her name is Nell, and this was a beauty pageant called the Vagina Beauty Pageant, and it was the brainchild of Brian Sloan, who is the inventor of the Auto Blow 2. It's a sex toy, and so they launched this competition for women to submit images of...
The Auto Blow. It feels like something that cleans your car.
I know, like a vacuum. So they asked women to submit images of their vagina if they felt that it was super beautiful, and 182 women submitted photos. So when I said world earlier, that was a slight exaggeration. And they were ranked by 134,707 of the website's 1.2 million unique visitors from 191 different countries. So for first prize, yeah, global.
Global, this is global.
Phenomenon.
Vaginas are everywhere.
All over. They could be right next to you, Brett.
And it were voted on by people in countries that aren't democracies. By the math.
Yeah,
so
people needed to let their opinions be known. Nell is her name. She lives in Scotland, and she wins $5,000 for first place. Second place prize is $2,500, and for third place, $1,250. $1,250. Good. I'm a mathematician. So Nell won with a rating of 7.7 out of 10, which I thought was surprisingly low.
People are very critical.
And when asked about this, she's, I don't know Nell at all, but I feel like I've seen her.
But I've seen her vagina and butthole.
Yes. And she seems very humble. She says it's mostly about the position, the lighting, and the photographs, she told Mike. It's the wrapping rather than the gift. And her boyfriend suggested that she enter for the prize money and also for the anonymity because Nell is not her real name.
I hope she got it from that movie, Nell, with Jodie Foster and Liam Neeson. Like a tie in the wind.
Maybe.
You remember that. We need to have that clip because it's so creepy.
But this brings up kind of a larger discussion about sort of self-esteem with regards to vaginas. And actually, according to the American Society of Aesthetic Plastic Surgery, the number of surgeons performing labiaplasties, so that is when you get your labia to look like Barbie, went from 21% to 29% in 2013 alone, and the procedures themselves have increased by 44% over the same year.
Does Barbie have labia?
No, but like to make it look like.
In my experience, there's nothing.
You are correct in that there isn't actually anything, but to
Ken,
the
huge
closed
penis.
thing. What?
Ken has a huge penis.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, they put penises on Ken now. Giant.
What? You're kidding. You're both kidding.
Turgid dong.
You're both kidding.
Yes.
For sure. Shut up.
We are. Unfortunately for Barbie, we're kidding. She doesn't have a labia. And he doesn't have a huge penis.
Brett, let's talk about this a little bit. Do you think that this is something do you think this contest was good for self-esteem? Do you think it was relevant at all? I mean, granted, this is actually a very small sample size, but is this something that people are interested in? Do you think that girls are, he's literally, can I just say, right now, all he's doing is just scrolling through the applicants.
I want to see. I think all vaginas are beautiful except this one, which seems to have an allergic reaction of some kind. Ugh.
I'm trying to have like a deeper, ew! Ew! No, ma'am.
This was actually one of my favorite ones because it's.
Get it? Is it off the screen?
It's dewy.
I'm not coming back until it's off the screen.
Yeah, it's off the screen.
No, it's not. Brett, what do you think? What do you think about this competition? Now that you have now that you're very familiar with the contest, what do you think about it?
I think that people seem to gravitate toward vaginas with less external labia.
Right. So
I don't like that.
You don't like it?
I don't think so.
You think it should just be all natural?
I think it should be all natural. I feel like if you're getting your vagina, I don't know. I think over the years, the thing I have always gone back toward with like plastic surgery is if it's on your face, it's not gonna really look good ever. It's gonna the odds are you're not made to look beautiful. You're made to look like everyone who's had plastic surgery on their face.
Like a nose
for
fix.
like as aging reasons. Nose fixes, boob fixes, vagina fixes, butt bleaching. Here's the thing. As long as you're making the change because you want to, and because your self-esteem doesn't hinge on people's acceptance of you after this is done. If it's something that bothered you about yourself and you have the means and you want to do it and it's just for you, fine. But be honest with yourself about it, that it is just for you. And a vaginoplasty, like, guys are gonna be pretty happy that they can see your vagina and you're letting them anyway, and it's gonna be dark or whatever.
Yeah,
you don't need to do that. If it's dangerous.
Something about this, about labiaplasty, it strikes me as a little bit strange, and I wonder about if there has been certain element of shaming, so that, because I don't know any girls in my life that think about it in a meaningful way where they're like, I want to make a change.
Right.
So that jump, because it's obviously a very sensitive area, to make the jump that I want to have surgery, elective surgery, because I don't think it looks good enough. What has someone told you that? But then again, I don't know, because there could be actual health concerns that I'm not aware of. I'm not a doctor.
I just think that this is too cosmetic. I want to know the vagina's personalities. Before I make these choices. Right. I want to get to know them. I want to ask them some questions, see if they have funny answers.
Yeah.
Witty retorts. For those of you guys who read Shakespeare, wit means vagina. So go reread everything that he wrote about wit.
That changes everything.
Wit also means vagina.
Well, are you happy that Nell won?
I'm happy that Nell won. I also don't want to stop talking about this. Which ones did you like the best? You like vaginas. What kind of vaginas did you like the best?
I looked at Nell's. I did not scroll through the list.
Well, let's do it now. Why
no.
not?
Because it feels very invasive. It's such a.
It's just a body part.
Yeah,
Doctors look at this all the time. This one's great.
Okay.
Okay, no, why you love women?
I love women, and I like the whole package. And when you have a vagina competition, it makes it kind of oddly clinical, where you're just looking at this organ, at the sex organ.
Gotcha.
And that is not beautiful to me. I love beautiful women because of the whole, like I said, I'm just gonna keep
this is only the
saying
whole.
how much
this is
I
only
love
the whole.
women.
The whole,
just
the
gay
W.
for women.
You're gay for women. I don't know, this is a very male approach, like straight male approach to this, because it's very visual and judgy.
Right.
Right?
Oh, and I should point out actually that because Nell has won this competition, she's actually going to get a laser scan of her vagina, and it will now be the
new $1 bill. It'll be right in the center instead of George Washington, because you make his head into a penis.
I was going to say
it's just a vagina.
It'll be the face, if you will, of the next auto blow sex toy. And so she says, just to wrap it up, she says, I took the contest for what it was, a fun game. I never took it too seriously. It's a marketing technique for a sex toy. And yes, Nell, that is true, but we here at Pop Trigger salute you for winning that competition and that wonderful marketing technique for the Auto Blow 2 that we now all know about. Please let us know in the comment section below. Would you participate in a contest like this? What do you think about this? Do you think that you'll go buy the Auto Blow 2 now? We want to hear from you. Let us know in the comment section below, and we will see you next time